Good morning, everyone. I'm meteorologist Josh Stone. A couple of things going on here. A cold front bringing us some sprinkles this morning, and then another cold front will be coming down to bring us more showers and storms, more widespread tomorrow morning. All I have to say is hi. Hi. We have a high-pressure system that has been causing all the heat.
We sure do.
And that means just sinking air, compressing air, and just stifling heat. By this weekend and next week, this is going to be the next weather story. This is Tropical Storm Dean, which could intensify to a hurricane right before it enters in the Caribbean. We call this an MCC. It's a really big, fancy meteorology term. Mesoscale, kind of an area, kind of a concentrated area. Convective, so storms. Complex, so complex of storms.
Well, where is that yellow thing in the sky?
Yeah, everybody wants to know where the sun is.
I know everyone's mad at the weather department here.
I know, but that's
messenger.
okay.
Today is a perfect day. Talking about temperatures in the 60s. Very light winds out of the south, about 5 to 10. It's going to be an absolutely beautiful day for the Santa Parade, Bob. Now, you're going to be taking off in the Space Shuttle Discovery in December, and this is so cool for me because I've never talked to an astronaut, but let's get a little bit about your background. Now, you're from Illinois originally, correct?
I have a final check of weather from Josh.
Well, you know, I'm live at the Civic Center, and Mark Burnett, the manager of the Civic Center, told me that there's less than 100 tickets left for tonight's show of Rent. This is what we've got going on. Severe thunderstorm watch box until 7 a.m. this morning, and this is why. Because we saw a pretty nasty line that developed in Minnesota late last night, plowed right through Wisconsin, and now it is on top of us. The good news is there's no severe thunderstorm warnings on any of these storms right now, but just some very heavy rainfall from LaSalle, Peru to Laken, Kewaunee, and now Pontiac.
You're watching WMBD TV. Now weather with meteorologist Josh Stone.
Well, thank you, Ron Perkins, for sending this picture. This is a hummingbird moth, a very cool picture, so thank you for sending it to us. We like to see pictures sent by our viewers here at WMBD. This is what's happening today. We're seeing high pressure dominating the area, and that's bringing plenty of sunshine and low humidity, making it feel pretty comfortable. But this morning's lows were in the 40s and 50s, and just a couple of days ago we were in the 70s for our lows. So not this morning. Fall has arrived, my friends, but it looks like we will start to warm up by Saturday as high pressure builds in. Winds will shift to the south and southwest to help warm the temperatures into the 80s. But that's going to be short-lived a little bit because there is a trough coming that will bring that cooler air coming in by next week. Let's put the radar into motion. Showers and storms took place around Carbondale into Kentucky and Indiana earlier this morning, but now things have cleared out. Just a few mid to high level clouds coming in to the area, but that is about it. We're looking at mostly sunny skies right now, so it's pretty pleasant. The winds are out of the west, about 5 to 10 miles per hour. That's going to be the case today. 72 degrees in Peoria, mostly sunny skies. Low humidity is feeling pretty nice. 71 degrees in Bloomington. Normal winds out of the west at 8 miles per hour. Other temperatures, 71 in Pekin, 70 in Lincoln, 71 in Nevada, and 70 degrees in Galesburg. But like I talked about, the humidity level pretty low in the 40s and 50s. It's when you get into the 60s and 70s it gets to be a little sticky, but that's not the case today. 59 degrees in International Falls, 67 in Chicago. Very comfortable conditions in St. Louis, 73 degrees down there. That front that came in that cooled us down now has moved to the east. No severe weather, but just some heavy showers along the Carolina coast and into Atlanta. But out west, everything is all clear thanks to high pressure. This is the surface map. High pressure moves in. Those winds around it will shift to the south and southwest, bringing warmer conditions. We're talking about lower 80s for our Saturday. But I want to point this out. There's a front that's going to be coming in, actually a trough that will be coming in by Sunday night into Monday that could bring us some storms, and some storms could be on the severe side because the dynamics look to be in place to bring that for us, so we'll have to watch that pretty closely. Just make sure you watch Chief Meteorologist Chuck Collins for the latest on this, and of course our weekend meteorologist Rachel Stein. She'll give you the latest on that developing system. But let's enjoy the present. 75 to 79 for our highest day, mostly sunny skies, low humidity like I talked about and showed you. 47 to 49, maybe some areas could get into the lower 50s for tonight, but clear conditions, so it's going to be a little chilly for us tonight, but hey, we can handle it. And here we go. Our normal high is supposed to be 73 degrees. I don't see 73 on there anywhere. We're going to be pretty comfortable this entire weekend and next week, and also our normal low is 50 degrees, and we're above that. However, that trough will be coming in Monday. It's still early, but I put the thunderstorms in there, and some could be on the severe side, so we'll have to watch that pretty closely. And, you know, October is our second severe weather season. Spring is our first one, and then October is because the battleground of the cooler air and warm air start to clash again because the colder air starts filtering down from Canada, hitting that warm air that's been in place all summer long.
As long as we get our fun weekend events in.
Yes.
Yeah, there
All
you
right.
go.
Thanks, Josh.
Here it looks like it's going to be a pretty mild winter. Warmer than normal, 4 or 5 degrees above normal, and less snowfall, about roughly half of what we usually get in a winter.
Winters in central Illinois receive around 20, but with a projected mild winter and half the snowfall totals, don't let your guard down. All it takes is one storm.
You could have one snowstorm of 10 or 12 inches.
To forecast an entire winter season, there are many things to consider, like global weather patterns, that give clues into what Mother Nature is planning. The major global weather pattern the last few months is El Niño, a warming of the equatorial Pacific waters off the coast of South America that tends to change the flow of the weather patterns across the United States. So what's going on here is that we have very warm waters that are taking place that will cause thunderstorm activity just off the coast of South America. Well, what that does is that bounces the northern jet stream well up north into Canada, but it will also bounce the southern jet stream into the southern United States, causing rain showers and thunderstorm activity, but allowing warm air to come up from the south and bring us a mild winter. So, with an El Niño set up this winter, citizens in central Illinois will enjoy the mild conditions.
When we're in an El Nino pattern, overall, it's much better for central Illinois and surrounding areas. Number of reasons. Number one, without as many cold outbreaks, your immune system stays a bit stronger. Number two, municipalities, counties don't have to spend as much money on snow removal and putting down salt for icy roads. And better for the economy. People spending more money.
Conversely, some of the negative things include seasonal economies like outdoor skiing and skating and snowmobiling and, of course, buying winter supplies.
One negative thing about El Nino that may spill over into next year, some of the insects that not only bother us but affect the agricultural community don't tend to die off as much during a warmer winter, and they may come back sooner.
Winter can also be a challenge to forecasters because Mother Nature can produce different types of precipitation that can make traveling conditions hazardous.
Because even a difference of 1 or 2 degrees, a couple thousand feet up, are going to make the difference between rain, freezing rain, snow, or sleet.
We encourage people to keep up with the latest forecasts and information. Don't just rely on the one forecast and then say that's what's going to happen. You need to keep getting the updated information as the storms change.
So, now you know what to expect this winter. Warmer than normal temperatures and mild snowfall. But there's one more factor. Some days can get unseasonably warm where summer-like severe storms could develop and threaten the area.
This past winter, we had warm temperatures during the month of January. The first tornado in the United States this year was in central Illinois on January 2nd. So during the warm winters, got to pay attention to those days when thunderstorms are in the forecast.